coronavirus isolation cooking show. It's Dave's coronavirus isolation cooking show. It's Dave's coronavirus isolation cooking show. It's Dave's coronavirus isolation cooking show. Rice cookers. What are they? What do they do? Today we're going to look not very deep into rice cookers. And then I am going to eat a can of beans because we're not doing like a dried bean episode right now. I need to just eat something. So you push the button and lights come on. It's very futuristic. When I was a little kid, I would have wanted one of these for my bedroom. There's all these options. Getting ahead of myself, getting very excited. You have to measure rice. I know I've been very anti-measure up until now. This is a rule how you remember. Almost 1,000,000% of rice, you use twice the amount of water as you do rice by volume. Not 1,000,000%, but almost 1,000,000%. 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water. There are those little bit of percentage of not quite all of them. Be careful with your wild rices. Brown rice, any sort of thing that a hippie might eat is going to be different. It doesn't have to be an exact measurement as long as you use the same thing 3 times. I like actual ceramic things. When you open the bag of rice, just take off the corner of it. Like enough space to like maybe get 2, just enough to be able to pour. Oh, la la la, how do you like that? Just pours right out. Oh, and then that of course. But we're gonna do this is gonna not go in here yet. Doesn't go in there yet. Wait a second. Rinsing rice. Rinsing rice is a preference, sort of. I mean, I have an opinion about it. My friend John made me agree because he's so cool, and I just wanted to agree with him. So now I rinse all my rice because he said that was the right way to do it. Especially this basmati rice. I like this stuff to be fluffy because that's sort of a traditional way to do it, fluffy. The fluffiness is what it's all about. I mean, say you're doing a sticky rice, probably don't even want to think about rinsing that. I'm so helpful. Use this thing if you have it. Now we can go in the rice cooker. So, 1 of these of rice, 2 of these of water. That high drippy thing, that's just puts more oxygen in the rice. This is your basic emotion that you want to have. Healthy amount of oil in this bitch. Even more oil than that sometimes. Also butter. Let's go through some things you can put in here. I'm putting salt in, okay? What I do is I just imagine that that's how much rice it's gonna be, and then I think of how much salt I would put on that much rice. It goes like this. Bay leaves, just because it's the thing that's like my signature thing is putting bay leaves in the rice cooker. I'll get into stuff like dried onion flakes, one of my favorites. I only have onion powder at the moment. I'm just gonna put a little bit of garlic powder in there. God, this is boring. Dave, what are you doing? Find your flow, find your flow, find your flow, find your flow. Let me tell you about some things that I am not gonna put in the rice right now. Turmeric. Turmeric! It makes things turn yellow. You shouldn't taste like turmeric, so you're using it as a food coloring. Well, you just want it to be like slightly yellow. God, this is boring. This is so boring. Let's just stir what I got in there now and close it and start it, which by the way is the rest of the instructions. I just push the button. It's gonna be pretty cool, like a Christmas explosion. White rice, right? White rice. Wait for it. Oh. Round and round we go. Nobody knows where it stops. Nobody knows where it goes. it stop? Nobody knows. Where will it go? Round and around, around and around it goes. Eventually it stops going around. Actually, I think that takes like 20 minutes. At some point it does another thing. I think it goes around like all of these things. It's great for kids. How do you like that? Very cool production trick, Dave. Look, I put the stuff behind the camera so it would look even more like you're part of it. I feel like you're in here with me. So first thing, I was just gonna tell you about the turmeric. This is for making your rice yellow and no other reason. Good. If you put enough that you can taste it, you put too much of it. It's okay to put turmeric in your rice like every couple months. But if you put it in there all the time, then you just become that guy who always puts turmeric in his rice. It's novel for a little while and then it just gets to be really annoying. Just do that sometimes. Curry powder. Don't use this for anything. I don't know why this is in my cupboard. I have never bought this. Curry powder tip for you. Just because you use this in something doesn't mean that you're making Indian food. Don't invite your friends over for Indian food and then just, throw this on some cauliflower. See, black pepper, I often put this in there. Star anise or anise. I call it either one. This is very, very impressive thing to put in your rice cooker. Parsley flakes. Yeah, it just kind of looks like you put some food in there. It's like looks like vegetables and stuff. Lemon. I'll take off a little bartender thing of it. That works. Or even, it has juice in it. We would do the juice. Oh my god, this is boring. Yo, girl. I like that rice. What you got in that rice? It's no rice, baby. It's no rice. What's in the rice? What's in the rice? What's in the rice? What's in the rice? Coriander seed? Balsamic vinegar? Maybe not. St. John's wort? What the fuck is that? Imitation hazelnut? Whoa, fuck yes, fuck yes, fuck yes. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yes. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yes. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yes. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yeah. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yes. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yeah. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yeah. Imitation hazelnut, fuck yeah.
Rainbow sprinkles, fuck yeah.
Wildflower honey, fuck yeah. White sugar pearls, fuck yeah. White sugar pearls, fuck yeah. White sugar pearls, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Cake release, fuck yeah. Toasted sesame seed oil sounds pretty good. Imitation hazelnut, imitation hazelnut, imitation hazelnut, imitation hazelnut, fuck yeah, 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 fuck yeah. The rice cooker has gone into its next phase. It's a countdown phase. 5, that's minutes. I think it's done in 5 minutes. Cutting an onion. It's okay to have big chunks of vegetables. That's oil. I needed to use that celery for something. I'm gonna keep that moving for a little while. It just feels like something that I want to keep moving. Feels like it's something I want to keep moving. Feels like it's something that could keep moving all night. Can you keep it moving, baby? Can you keep it moving? Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Feels like something that I wanna keep moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Okay, it looks like time for some white wine from the refrigerator. Ugh. Kind of went down the wrong pipe, but it was worth it. Deglazed the bitch. You kind of want to put chicken stock in there too, but I can't use it all. And you know what? I need to use this. I'm gonna cook this for a while. I'm gonna let this sit. Use the rest of it. I'm gonna reduce that a little bit, and then I'm just gonna cover it on a low heat and let it just sort of do its thing for a while. So I've had this at a rapid boil. Let's call this rapid for a few minutes. Lower the heat. I'm gonna put the lid on and make sure you. I'm gonna let that sit for like at least 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna look at it again. This is how you smell shit. Don't be just inhaling a big plume of steam. Taking a little break. Back to it. Let's just take a gander. Watch this. Oh yeah, check that out. Just kind of bubbling like that. Just switch it around. It's not working for me. You get the idea. The flame up, opening the can of beans. Let me get some of this liquid out of here. Just don't want like a ton of fart juice in there. I want a little bit of fart juice. Now we can sort of let this cook for a while. Just want it to cook and get it down to a very low heat. Check on this every once in a while. It's getting to the point where the beans are getting flavored by the stuff. Oh, beans, where have you been? I think I'm gonna need something to eat. I think I'm gonna have to eat some beans. I feel like I've been somewhere in between some kind of dream and a bean. Where have you been all my life, beans? It was a long time before I ever ate some beans. It's so stupid. Okay, this time I could just eat if I wanted to. Gonna put hopefully some sour cream on it. You know, normally you don't want your beans to be purple. That's just how it is. If you don't like purple beans, you're in the wrong apocalypse, buddy. Nice big chunk of garlic there. And it is fine. Which is really what we're going for this time. Cilantro. And there it is. Looks fine. That should do it. So yeah, there wasn't really that much dry legumes at the supermarket when I went there before this. So I was really grabbing them like random cans. I didn't even look at what I was buying. That little bit of lemon juice at the end was just a little bit, but it's kind of what made it next level. This is actually so good. Mostly because of the sour cream.
It's cool in here.
Yeah. There's rice, beans. Yeah, man. Shit gets real bad. This is what we'll be eating every day. Basic grub.
Right. Thanks, Dave.
You're welcome.